My question is on growth. So the projection for year-on-year growth of 7.8% for FY23 suggests that there is discomfort on the underlying momentum, because that year-on-year growth rate will probably mean sequential, seasonally adjusted growth somewhere in the four handle, I suspect. Is this discomfort on growth coming largely from what is being called as scarring, lower, sort of income growth, concerns of unemployment? Do you see all of that continuing to weigh on private consumption even in FY23, given that we know that the economic impact of different waves is now starting to moderate, with each new wave? My second linked question to that is, sir, the recovery is uneven. Nobody denies that. But at this stage of the recovery, isn't most of the heavy lifting to be done by fiscal policy, which it is doing? What is the role that monetary policy can play in this sort of an uneven recovery, sir?
See, with regard to the first part of the question, I think the actual picture is otherwise. The inherent momentum of growth is positive. It's on the upward slope. The momentum is there, and the inherent momentum of growth is actually picking up. It's primarily due to base effects that the inflation, the growth projections which we have made, it is primarily because of the base effects, whereas the momentum is picking up. And the second part of your question, which you mentioned, is what? Can you repeat, please?
So just the role of fiscal policy versus monetary policy at this stage, the uneven recovery, perhaps fiscal policy is better attuned to deal with rather than monetary policy, which can have other effects. The large liquidity, the low rates can have negative effects as well.
Yeah, no, I take that. You see, fiscal policy and monetary policy, you cannot see it as either or. And it has to be a coordinated approach, especially during this kind of difficult times that we have gone through, the kind of turbulent times that we have gone through in the last 2 years. The growth momentum is definitely positive. But in my statement, I have clearly spelled out that, private investment, the private demand, consumption demand, they all, they are still lagging. And it's not a question of either or. I mean, the fiscal action is calibrated. They have expanded capital expenditure. At the same time, as far as I see, there is an effort towards fiscal consolidation so as to reach the target which Finance Minister gave out in her speech last year as the target for 25-26. So they are on a particular, roadmap. So far as RBI is concerned, we are also on a particular roadmap, and there is a coordinated policy action. Definitely, the fiscal has an important role at the current juncture, and we feel that RBI also, the monetary policy, has to be supportive to make the growth sustainable and durable. I think we have spelled it out, and that's how I would like to reply.